a field that's dominated by Caucasian males.
Right.
At my company, I'm the only one that looks like me that's in the field. Not only that, I'm the one in the leadership position. So it's rough to go to a house and they say, well, can we get somebody, the code is, can we get somebody with a little more experience?
My.
And when I bust down and tell them, okay, cool, I tell you what, we're gonna have the best technician come out here. So we'll schedule you 2 weeks out. Now, I'm a jerk. So you're gonna be hot for the next 2 weeks, right? And so then, when they reschedule and I show up at the doorstep, well, we asked for the best technician. You're looking at it.
All right now.
You could have been cooling off 2 weeks ago, but you chose to be a jerk. So this is where we are now. So, it's a relief. The Blue Table Talk for me is a relief to be able to let my, so to speak, hair down and just be who I am.
Amen.
And be open and vulnerable and soft at times. If y'all seen all the episodes from 1 up to 52, you've seen all the episodes I may or may not have broke down crying on camera.
That's right.
And I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel upset or embarrassed about it. And that's the avenue that Dr. Sims has opened up for me. When I first initially talked to him about life coaches and this, that, and the third, I didn't believe in life coaches. I thought that was a scam.
Right.
I thought that was just like, man, that's a bunch of smoke, blah, blah, blah. And I couldn't be further from the truth because he makes you, a therapist to sit there and listen to you like, okay, yeah,
Right.
blow smoke. Life coach, man, he touched some sensitive parts. He made me reach back into my past and brings up some old traumas that I thought I had gotten over, but I really hadn't gotten over, and still working through. I'm still working through traumas from way back when, you know. But he's helped me through that, and through the Blue Table Talk, I'm able to become. I've been able to become from 1 to 52. I've noticed a change in myself.
Amen.
People on the outside looking in have noticed changes. And I'm just so grateful. This is a commercial now for the Blue Table. I am just so grateful that we have this outlet. So I'll encourage you. I know we're majority female in here. I'm sorry, I'm going to say female, women in here. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I know we're majority women in here. I encourage you, the men in your life, to on Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, have the men in your life. If you are around some of the men in your life, just put the talk on.
That's right.
Have it playing in the background. But reach out to about 5, 6 men.
It's discouraging. I know she went through a lot. You know, I have 4 kids. I had 5. One of them passed away, my oldest girl. My one daughter's older than my wife, which is funny. But my kids, college, all successful, all doing what they need to do. To go back to that. My youngest daughter, Felicia, met Jade, and she went over to Jade's house, you know, she goes, Daddy, you gotta get her out of there, you need to take care of her.
I was living in the hood.
All right.
And my daughter told me, she said,
Hood,
Daddy,
but
you need to get her out of there. I said, okay. So she went to meet my family, and my sister Luann, you're a young man. Luann has never ever come to me about anybody that I
That's right.
Never, even when I was married. But she met her. Come here, brother. I like her. You take care of her. I said, okay.
That one right there.
And then my neighbor Diane, I'm coming out with Jade. I introduced her. Oh, how you doing? She go.
Actually, I was working with her husband at the time, so you already know the story. So I met her husband at the time. I was working with him. He was a hype guy. And he was like, you know, hey, let's hang out. I want you to meet my wife. I was like, okay, cool. Like I said, he was a hype guy. But when I met his wife, I was like, whoa. I just happy. Because, I mean, she's amazing. You just hype. So about a year later, they ended up getting a divorce.
Okay.
None of my business. I don't get married for business like that. But as a part of the divorce, of course, people got to choose sides. They're like, okay, who's getting what friend in the divorce? And I was like, look here, homie. I mean, you alright. She better. I'm gonna move over to this side. So I became friends with her. A little bit later, guy came to pass was shooting his shot. She was like, ooh, I don't know. And I said, well, let's talk about who's this guy. She's like, well, actually, he's a friend that we've been friends for over 20 years. Used to work together. Actually, used to work for me in a company I own. I was like, oh, okay. Well, give me the dates. Checked all the boxes. Great provider. They were friends. He was amazing. And I'm like, okay, well, what's the problem? She's like, well, he's not my type. I like tall, dark chocolate, you know. And I'm like, okay. I said, so this the only black, yeah. I said, you've been married twice, and it ain't worked out. You was married to the tall chocolate, your type. Don't seem like your type is typing. And this man is step to you, wants to take care of you and your kids. Don't want you to work. He's gonna put you in the lifestyle that you want. He wants to honor you, wants to respect you, wants to keep and hold you. Kinda looks like to me, God is sending you what you need, and you need to get out of what you want.
Come on now. Come on.
Each other in relationships and things like that, and kind of bringing that together. I was like, oh my, I would absolutely love. So this is a big thing that I talk about all the time because, as he asked me, talk about the truth about intimacy. A lot of people have intimacy all wrong, and as I'll say just humans, we have reduced intimacy to the physical, and we narrowed the scope.
That's good. That's good.
Right? And we think that intimacy begins once the bedroom door shuts and it's time to get things going. Absolutely not. So intimacy, first of all, definition just means close. It means closeness. And just like Dr. Swin said, intimacy really begins with yourself. You have to know yourself. There's a certain foundational love and that you have to have within yourself. Anybody you add on is really supposed to be an addition. They don't create your happiness. They don't create your love. None of that. Your level of fulfillment begins with you. Anybody extra is an addition. So Angel, I absolutely love. Although I was like, yes, oh, like everything. Yes. So expecting that fulfillment from an outside person is you're almost setting yourself up for failure and a whole lot of heartache and heartbreak by not understanding that intimacy begins with you.
That's good.
First and foremost. Now, intimacy it's not just romantic. Intimacy can be familial, like, parent, cousin, friends, siblings, things like that. So having that level of closeness and understanding what that really, really is and what that looks like is what we're gonna break that down today, okay? So we'll talk about it from the relationship standpoint, but also kind of more from the emotional standpoint. One of the big things I talk about a lot is love languages.
There you go.
And love languages is one of the things that a lot of people are starting to kind of understand and break into. But most people are not really familiar. Just like, I don't really know. Like, what is that? What is that? What is that? Okay. So wonderful writer, and he created a book, and there's a website, 5lovelanguages.com. So there are 5. Okay. There is receiving gifts. There is quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, and acts of service. Once you really learn what yours are, now that doesn't mean that you're one. There are 5, and everyone has a little bit of everything. You may weigh a little heavier on this end.
That's right.
My top 3 are like 33, 27, 24, right? So you'll be able to kind of break those things down. Now, love languages can begin with your upbringing, and I really loved what you were saying about how you were raised. Being a protector and things like that was really, really key in how you communicated with her.
Mm-hmm.
Intimacy is a way of communicating a lot of times verbally and non-verbally, and not just the physical.